I sensed something was amiss the moment I turned into Sarah's driveway. The usual tranquil sounds of her modest dairy farm were absent. No soft lowing from the cows in the pasture, no farmhands exchanging calls, just an unsettling stillness. "Thank goodness you're here," Sarah said, hurrying out to greet me. Her eyes were swollen and red from tears. "Daisy's sick, terribly sick." Daisy was Sarah's prized Jersey cow, the cornerstone of her burgeoning dairy enterprise. I followed my sister to the barn, where the elegant caramel-colored cow lay on her side, her breathing labored. "The vet's on his way," Sarah murmured. It happened so suddenly. She was fine yesterday. I placed an arm around my younger sister's shoulders. 3 years ago, she had invested her entire savings into this 10-acre farm, dedicating herself fully to its success. Her organic milk products were beginning to gain recognition at farmers markets throughout the county. Ms. Carter, Dr. Gwen is here, one of Sarah's 2 farmhands, James, announced, peering into the barn. The young veterinarian conducted a thorough examination of Daisy, collecting samples and posing questions. His expression grew increasingly grave. "I hesitate to alarm you," he said at last, "but this doesn't resemble any typical illness I've encountered. I'm sending these samples to the lab immediately. For now, isolate her from the other cows and halt milk sales until we have answers." After Dr. Gwen departed, Sarah sank onto a hay bale, overwhelmed. "I can't handle this, not now." She handed me a letter, the 5th offer from the Harmony Estates Homeowners Association to purchase her farm. The sum had doubled since their initial proposal 6 months prior. "They want to expand their exclusive community," Sarah explained. "My farm is the final parcel they need." Their president, Laura Bennett, visited yesterday with their latest offer. When I refused again, she turned hostile. "What did she say?" I asked. "That my filthy cows were dragging down their property values, and they'd find ways to force me out." Sarah's eyes met mine, filled with concern. "You don't think?" I didn't want to speculate prematurely. "Let's wait for the lab results. It could be a coincidence." Yet we both felt an unshakable unease. That afternoon, I walked the boundary separating Sarah's farm from Harmony Estates. The contrast was stark. Her rustic, working land abutted their manicured lawns and uniform beige homes. Through their elaborate iron fence, I glimpsed residents lounging by a community pool. "Excuse me, you can't stand there," a voice snapped. I turned to see a woman in high-end athletic wear striding toward me from within the fence. Her blonde bob was impeccably styled, her makeup flawless despite the heat. "I'm on my sister's property," I replied evenly. "You're peering into our private community. That's harassment." She reached for her phone. "I'm calling security." "Are you Laura Bennett?" I inquired. Her eyes narrowed. "I'm Laura Bennett, president of the Harmony Estates HOA. And you are?" "Sarah Carter's sister. I understand you've been pressuring her to sell." Laura's lips curved into a polished smile that didn't reach her eyes. "We've made fair, generous offers. Your sister is being unreasonable. She doesn't want to sell her farm. That's her right." "Well," Laura said, lowering her voice, "between us, that farm won't be operational much longer. The county has tightened health regulations for dairy farms. It's unfortunate when small businesses can't keep up." Her words sent a shiver through me. Before I could respond, a security guard rolled up in a golf cart. "Is there a problem, Mrs. Bennett? This woman is trespassing. Please remove her." "I'm on my sister's land," I insisted. Laura waved dismissively. "The boundary isn't where she thinks. We had it surveyed." That evening, as Sarah and I ate dinner, her phone rang. It was Dr. Gwen, his voice on speaker. I expedited the tests. "Sarah, someone has been poisoning Daisy. The samples reveal a chemical used in industrial cleaners, nothing natural." Sarah paled. "Are you certain?" she asked. "Absolutely. I've notified the county agricultural office. They're sending someone tomorrow. Call the police too." After the call, Sarah sat in stunned silence. I was about to console her when we heard a noise outside. Through the kitchen window, I spotted 2 teenagers fleeing from the barn, vanishing through a gap in the fence into Harmony Estates. The milk storage tank's lid was ajar. "Don't touch it," I cautioned, pulling Sarah back. "We need the police now." As we returned to the house, I stepped on something, a note in a plastic bag, anchored by a stone. It read, Sell now or watch everything you love waste away. Officer Daniels arrived, but seemed unimpressed. He examined the note, surveyed the scene half-heartedly, and sighed. I understand you're upset about your cow, but accusing the Harmony Estates HOA of poisoning your livestock is a serious allegation. Do you have proof? We saw teenagers running back to their neighborhood, I said firmly. Teenagers trespass often. That doesn't mean the HOA sent them, he replied. Sarah stepped forward. Officer, they've been pressuring me to sell for months. Then my cow is poisoned, and we find this note. He shrugged. Correlation isn't causation. I'll file a report, but without solid evidence. After he left, Sarah and I sat at her kitchen table, deflated. They're going to get away with it, she whispered. I grasped her hand. No, they won't. We'll catch them. The next morning, I purchased security cameras from the hardware store while Sarah met with the county inspector. I installed them around the property and collected water samples with contamination test kits. By afternoon, the inspector confirmed Dr. Nguyen's findings, suspending Sarah's milk production pending further tests. Word spread, and customers began canceling orders. Green Valley Grocery just dropped me, Sarah said after another call. They've carried my milk for 2 years. Did they say why? Someone told them my farm's under investigation for contamination. They can't risk their reputation. Anger surged within me. Laura's behind this, I said, but how do we prove it? A camera alert pinged my phone, motion detected. We watched as a man in a Harmony Estates security uniform climbed the fence onto Sarah's land. That's Henry Brooks, Sarah whispered. Laura's right-hand man on the HOA board. He approached the cattle water trough, holding something. I triggered the alarm. A siren blared, startling him. He dropped the object and fled. I raced outside, finding a bottle labeled industrial descaler, poison. I photographed it in place, then bagged it carefully with a stick. Detective Lisa Harper arrived this time, taking the evidence seriously. The footage is clear, she said after reviewing it. This is criminal trespass and attempted livestock poisoning. We'll question Mr. Brooks immediately. By nightfall, Henry was arrested. Laura arrived at the station with a lawyer, claiming Henry was investigating Sarah's alleged illegal activities. Detective Harper dismissed it. Your security officer was caught with poison on private property. That's no investigation, it's a crime. Released on bail, Laura confronted me in the station parking lot, her heels clicking furiously. You don't know who you're dealing with. I have influence across this county. This will only worsen things for your sister. Every threat you make is more evidence, I replied. We have cameras everywhere now. Her face contorted with fury. Cameras break. Accidents happen. Your sister will sell, one way or another. She stormed off as her lawyer intervened, visibly alarmed. Back at the farm, Sarah's farmhand, Miguel, rushed in. Miss Sarah, the cows in the west pasture are sick. We found 5 more cows showing Daisy's symptoms, struggling to stand, foaming at the mouth. This is impossible, Sarah cried. We've monitored the cameras all day. Reviewing the footage, I noticed a Harmony Estates Water Authority truck parked near our property line for hours. I checked the stream feeding the west pasture. An oily sheen coated its surface. Detective Harper called. The HOA has been buying surrounding properties for a year, planning luxury condos and a golf course. Your sister's land is the last piece. They're poisoning the stream. Environmental services arrived, confirming contamination. I'd alerted the media, and news vans rolled in, filming the evidence. An email from concerned resident arrived, containing HOA minutes discussing neutralizing the Carter issue, and signatures from Laura, Henry, and a county water board liaison. This is our proof, I told Harper. At the hospital, Sarah recovered as the FBI joined the case. Agent David Patel revealed the HOA was a money laundering front, needing Sarah's land to conceal financial discrepancies. Later, Sarah whispered, "Check under my bedroom floorboard." There, I found old photos and letters showing Laura with Sarah's late husband, Michael, and threats from 15 years ago, evidence of a long-term conspiracy. Karen's son, Nathan, was caught poisoning Sarah's water tank, confessing under pressure. Laura and her accomplices were arrested, their scheme unraveling on the news. Tests later showed Michael's death wasn't natural, linked to the same chemicals. Laura had him killed when he threatened to expose her. Sentenced to decades in prison, Her network collapsed. Sarah's farm reopened, rebuilt with community support, stronger than ever. They wanted to destroy us, Sarah said, watching her thriving fields. But they forged something unbreakable instead.